Hi, and welcome to This Week's Torah. One of the phenomena we hear about very often nowadays is something called FOMO, fear of missing out, F-O-M-O, FOMO. And in this week's Sedra, and in another Sedra in the Sefer Bamidbar, we read a lot about FOMO, and I'd like to discuss it with you very briefly. In Pinchos we read about the people that wanted to bring the Korban Pesach, and they say two very important words. Lama nigara, why should we be left out? We also want to have a part in this. Why are you leaving us out of this? Why can't we bring the Korban Pesach? And in this week's Sedra, the B'not Tzlofchad, the daughters of a man by the name of Tzlofchad, the man dies without any male heirs. And they say, well, if there's no male heirs, then we should have it as the females. And they ask for it. And again they say, Lama Yigara, the same two words. Why are we being left out? Why aren't you giving us the same chance? And this is not only about equality, but this is about fear of missing out. But here's an important thing. It's not fear of missing out on something unimportant. It's not fear of missing out of the next party, the good whiskey, a kiddush, a wine, a steak. That's not what they're worried about missing out. They're worried about missing out on real things, on something that's meaningful and something that's important in our lives, not just anything. And so therefore, this is really what we need to learn about. If you want to talk about fear of missing out, it's an important thing. The Torah talks about fear of missing out. But you should have fear of missing out on the right things. Don't fear missing out rubbish. Don't fear missing out on certain things that aren't really important. Life has so much more to do. Next time you have something important to do and you have a mitzvah you can do. I could come to daven, I could visit somebody who's ill, I could give tzedakah. There's so many things that I could do. And if I don't do it, I should feel I missed out. I had an opportunity, I had a chance, and I didn't do it. That's fear of missing out. And if we start fearing missing out opportunities that are mitzvahs, then we will understand what the Torah means. And then FOMO is truly justified. Wishing you all a very good Shabbos.